I'm going to work on a file folder. I know last time we talked, or I talked, y'all listened, I guess, I might showed you what I was going to work with on the file folder. We have a swap coming up on the 16th. It starts on the 16th of September. So I just thought I would fiddle with it a little bit. And I'm using a brown craft envelope. I've got some pink ones too, but I wanted to do something fall. I just really love oranges and greens and browns. So I started out with my file folder, and then the one I showed you was this one. And because most of the ones I've ever done have been this way. And am I on? Okay. And I got to thinking I don't like having to move a bunch of stuff around, so I thought, oh, I'll just turn it this way, which worked out fine with that being out there and the pocket being up like that, because you could decorate, you know, whatever. But then I got to thinking I would really prefer that be on this side, and that's where the issue began. Because guess where my pocket is? Yes, it's up top. So I don't per se mind it being over there, I guess. But I kind of thought I would want that over here where it was laying down on the table. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, yeah, my desk. I thought I'm going to fold another one and see what it looks like going the other direction to see whether I like it or not. Just because I might like it better that way. And it's file folder. It ain't like, you know, it didn't cost very much money. It's not. And I'll use it on something even if I have to. Whichever one I don't use, I can rip up and make my side pockets and stuff. So it's not a big deal. Because I was going to have to rip one up anyways. So, let me see. Where's my little... Oh, y'all. I'm telling you what. It has been... it's cool, which I love. But it's been wet, and my mums are trying to die. And I've been really busy, which I'm blessed by that. I can't really complain about that. But, you know, it's just when you think, oh, I got a moment, and then you don't. And then my phone will go off because my mom will call. Invariably, she does when I'm in the middle of videos. Okay, so if I do... That's my hunter's card, y'all. My hunt license. Yes, I do. I do hunt. Okay, so if I do it over there, which way do I like better? I think I like it on this side better. I think. Yeah, that's what I'm going to roll with. It's on that side. Sorry, I had to get a drink. So, oh, and I had already picked out something, and then I squashed them all over there. Autumn Harvest. Is that what it was? Kind of want something. Harvest Moon. Yeah, that's cute. Maybe we'll do that one. I'm sorry my arms are in the way, guys. It's very hard to get used to a camera being right on your in your space, you know, because I have to use my cell phone. My big camera, it only records for 20 minutes at a time, and I'm really getting to a good part, and then I don't realize it stopped, and and I'm all kinds of frustrated. I'm like, really? Because when your video in 20 minutes goes by fast, you wouldn't think it does, but it really kind of does. And do I want to keep this part right here, or do I want to cut that out? What do I want to do? I think I'm going to keep it, because I can put something right there. So, the weather here has been amazing. We had a cold front come in, and it's been pretty cool. It struggled getting up to 70 yesterday. It was 55 most of the day. And I'm okay. I'm a fat girl, so I don't mind cool weather. It is what it is. I know some people it really bothers them, but I'm not one of them some people. I'm good with cold weather. I'm good with it. So, do y'all like cold weather? No, I think I like this number. It doesn't really sit in there. Ooh, though, I could cut some paper. Excuse me. Because I've got some of the papers printed out. I don't know if there's anything with yellowish on it that I would want to cut up. Oh, I should have put something behind that, too. Nope, you know what I think I'm going to do? I had these bags, remember? Oh, Lord, where's the scissors? There they are. I had these bags, and I think I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to cut some of this bag off. And then stick it right there, just so it gives it a different dimension of color. So, I haven't felt very good lately. Not anything other than I have bad allergies, you know, and it's just that, you know, where you get in a funk and you just don't feel good. That's, I mean, it hasn't been like, you know, nothing serious. Nothing serious, y'all. So I wonder if I glue that on, then I can flip it over and cut around it. Makes sense, right? And get rid of a bunch of this extra. Y'all, I don't plan nothing out. It's like a seat in my pants kind of craziness. And I know, I'm sure that drives some of y'all crazy. Oh, look at the pen for my... Can y'all see that? It's all bent because I thought it was where it was. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know. If I told you something, you wouldn't believe it anyways. So, oh, that kind of helped. That had that sticky stuff. Y'all, it's like I'm dangerous with anything. And I have always called, let's do this easy way right here. I know where I have always called instructions. My mom gets to where she laughs at me. I ask her all the time, did she read the instructions? And she's like, I don't understand why you call them that. Well, because, have you ever, you know, I mean, clearly some man done wrote them. And they're not clear. And I'm pretty sure the man didn't know. Let me get my smaller scissors. You know, it's kind of like the pictures, and you're like, So. Well, that's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Because I got to put my arm at a weird angle. Y'all probably can't see anything but my arm. I'm sorry. And I don't have a very big workspace here, which makes it even worse. Okay. So there's that. Now, I want to put this number there. I think so. I think. Can y'all see? So I have a pen pal that lives in Bolivia. Actually, she's not technically a pen pal. She is, but she isn't. We actually sponsor her for schooling and stuff. And so it's really cold over there. They're just the opposite of us. When we're having spring, they're having fall. When we're having summer, they're having winter. You know, it's crooked, y'all. Can you see it? Yeah. So she was all saying how cold it was a couple of weeks ago. And I'm thinking, man, I wish it was cool. And so it's been nice to have some cooler weather. Okay, so I got that taken care of, because if I don't, I'll forget about it. Now, what do I want to do? I think I do want to clip this corner right here, just to make it go into there a little better. I may regret doing that, but I did it, so it's going to be okay. I think, do I go ahead? Let me go ahead and glue down my pockets. At least the outsides, because I want to know that I know where they're going. You know what I'm saying? So that one is glued down. I'm not so much worried about the inside one. I may need to cut that. Seat of my pants, I'm telling you. I think I am going to cut this. And then go in just a hair on each side of that, because those are going to be pretty bulked up, and I want it to close right. I don't want it to have closing problems, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and glue that right there too. I'm not gluing the corner down, just this side. Just that side. So that's done. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Don't want to glue this down. I don't know yet. Okay, so I was gonna do Facebook Live, because it's Friday, you know, and we do Friday Night Lives or whatever. But I had gotten a little craft thing for my granddaughter to do tonight. And so it's Friday, so she gets to stay up a little late, and I didn't know how late, and I know sometimes people, you know, got things to do. That's pretty. Got other things they want to do, so I figured I'd just do it here. And it's hard when you do not have, like, your whole space to work on. Okay. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, it's this way because the words are up. Yeah. So, we got a little doggy that a friend, she's a very sweet friend, and she's a junk journal friend. They both work really long hours, and so she was looking for somebody to take one of their babies that needs a little more attention, and so we got to take her. And she is an English bulldog named Betty, And she's at the vet right now. She has, and I had never heard of this before, even though we've had English Bulldogs for some time. She has a tail pocket, and I guess it's pretty common considering, I mean, I've never heard of it, but that, you know, that didn't mean anything. So it was a little infected, not due to anybody neglecting her or anything. It was just infected. They get that way, I guess, from what the vet said. So she is at the vet right now, getting that taken care of. And I have to go get her in a little while. I don't know whether she's going to love me or not because, I mean, I've had her 2 days and she went to the vet. So, we will see if she's still my friend. But she's got a really sweet disposition. She's very, very sweet. Okay, I think I am going to put this on here and then I'm going to make some flaps to go on it. But I do want a background on that underneath those flaps. So, and y'all, look how crappy my art glitter glue bottle looks. It's because I touch it with my hands after I've gotten glue on my hands. And then I don't like to buy the new bottles. I just buy the refill because it's expensive, you know. And if y'all knew me in every day-to-day life, I'm so cheap. I probably squeak when I walk. It's bad. Even my mom is like, "You've got to be kidding me." I showed her some of my clothes, and she was like, "Barbie, you've had that since you were in high school." I know, Mom, right? Isn't that great? She was like, "No, no." Of course, I had the same hairstyle I had in high school, too. Pulled up in a ponytail. Because I played ball, you know, and it was... I wasn't fixing to do nothing with my hair. So, slap it up and get her done. That's what I did. That I'm I'm a farm girl, so... Okay. Now, be very careful that you don't cut the side of that file folder, because I've done that before. And then I had to fix it. Y'all know me. And I thought about doing some of this stuff prior to, just so it'd be ready, because I know that y'all, but then you miss the process, the thought process behind it. So I was like, well, I'll just do it this way, and, it is what it is. So, just age that up. I'm using Vintage Photo. I use it and Walnut Stain quite a bit. Whatever one happens to be at whatever desk I'm sitting at, that's what's getting used. I've got no bounds for anything. I am going to do those things right there, though, where you can see them where they're a little just more brown. And bring that down into there. So, now on my other file folder that I had already folded, because it's going to be about the same, I think that would be about a good size, right where that little thing is. I'm going to tear that sucker off. I said I was, guys. Oh my Lanta. I'm telling y'all, I'm so done with 2020. It's unreal. I just hit my camera. Okay, so I don't want to cover that up because that's cute. So maybe I flip it and go over here and it'll come up over that. It's going to be like this. Oh no, I don't want it like that. Ooh, I'm glad I did that. Because I want it to flip out. I want it to be interactive this way. Y'all, I would have been so mad if I'd have put that down. And yeah, I've done it a million times. A million times. Y'all do not know. I don't know if y'all have one, but I have a box of You done upset me, so I'm not finishing new projects. Yep, I do. I own a whole box of those. Because once I get frustrated, I'm done. And I'll either have to come back to it or... But it's got to be on my terms coming back to it. Okay, so... this could flip down. Which I don't think I want it to, because then we're back in that same thing. Or it could flip over. And I don't like it being that tall. You would think I would, oh, I could just use it as a pocket though. If I bent this down like that. Then it could be a pocket. But I kind of want one of them to open. So I think I would rather this one be stationary if I do it that way. Okay. I'm cutting it, so we're going to do whatever happens next. And yes, I always, when I cut something, I just go ahead and redo the edge, because if I don't, I will forget, and then it's going to go in the box because it's not going to look right. Okay, so there's that. I want it to come out this way, but I want it to be covered in something. Something. That looks a little bright on top of that. Maybe, oh, don't put that back, put this back. I don't know. Oh, I guess I could. No, I don't want to do that because that bag is kind of... I know I want to put this little red truck in there, but I don't think it will fit. Yep, no. I should put it on the front probably. Oh, I can do it in the back somewhere. Y'all, my mind. My mind. This might be cute writing. But I would want that sunflower in there. Okay, so I know. I'm not cutting it right next to it. I can go back and trim it up. But I do want it kind of... Okay, so that's going to attach... No, that's going to attach there because I want that edge. You know, that's going to be interesting. So maybe I need to put it just inside the edge. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? No. Okay, let me cut these extra edges off so I'm not trying to use those. How do y'all's creative process go? Do y'all like to think it all out and then go with it? Or I tend to jump back and forth. I'll have a general plan in my head and then nothing ever goes like that. So I don't even know why I waste the time to have a general plan. But I kind of want it off that edge a little bit. And I want to leave the tab there so I can put something on the tab. So I need to tear about right there, I think. I'm hoping that'll work. Okay, but now I need to tear over here, right inside that. So I'm going to go my hands aren't big enough, guys. One of these days I'm going to buy me one of them tear rulers just because I think it'd be easier. So frustrated with that stuff sometimes. My hands are so small that I can't really do too much. With them. So, hoping this is right. If not, I'll have to tear a little more. Yeah, I might have to tear a little more. Because I don't know how people do it. They just run through there doing stuff and it looks like it's so easy. For me, it's not easy. I mean, I don't know if everybody's like that. I kind of struggle with certain things. Okay, so this needs to come down a little. Okay, and so I'll need to edge that corner right there because I don't want it looking all kinds of... Now, I need to make a hinge. And this is just regular brown craft. So I'm going to go about right there. And what I have found is I go ahead and make my crease wherever I'm going to have it. And then I cut up. And that way I'm not trying to fold a piece of paper in half. You see what I'm saying? After it's cut and get it even and all that, it's going to match up. So, because it's already been folded, it doesn't look all kinds of wonker. So this will go, I'm going to shut out of the way. This needs to go on here. I'll match the bottom up and this edge best I can. I used to see people cut it and then try to fold it in half, and it always seemed like the crease was not the way I would want it to be. So I've just learned to crease my paper before I cut it. Okay, so this is going to go right there. Like that. So that'll flip out. And if I'd have thought I'd have done that up before I put it there. But I'll try to find something to... I'm going to kind of meld them edges together right there just so they don't look... Okay, now this... I'm going to glue this on. And I'm actually going to go on the paper itself and then lay my paper down. That way I'm not trying to deal with glue on my fingers. No. Y'all, I'm dangerous, I'm telling you. So then I line up this other side and then I'll press it out. And I press it out so that the glue goes out to the rim. And then that's going to be okay right there, I think. And if it's not, I can just sand it off here in a minute. So, I'm going to have, sorry guys, so I'll have a flip out. Then I need to do another little one here maybe. Let me think. Where's my little goodies? I'm not very organized, y'all. That's part of my problem. Oh, I've got that tag. I've got this big tag right here. That would be okay flipping out. It's not the same size, but it doesn't necessarily need to be the same size either. So this could flip this way, and this could flip this way. And then maybe I could make a little pocket in there. Or make a pocket on these. That would be cute. Okay. So, I'm going to need to make a little, I guess this, I think Miss Betty calls it a gusset. I could be wrong. So, and on a file folder, I think it needs to be all the way to the top and bottom, just because you're using different papers. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you need everything to be sturdy and steady. So I'm going to fold. I didn't really want that much, but I can cut it off from the inside, so that's not a big deal. I go ahead and make my fold before I do it. I know because I marked it that it needs to be cut about right there. And then I'm going to cut up to make my gusset. Y'all, I've got things open, no lid on my glue. It's going to be going crazy. Okay, so this is going to go right here. I think right now I'm going to, because of where it's at, I'm going to glue this part down first. But guess what I'm going to do? What I forgot to do a while ago. I know there's a lot of people who don't distress anything. So, I mean, I don't guess you'd have to if you don't want to. I like the look of it though, so excuse me. So this time, because of where it's at, and I want to make sure I get it right up to that edge, I'm going to put this one down first. Excuse me. And then I can glue it and set my tag on it. I think this part has a lot to do with whether you're left or right-handed. People, it's easier for me to do things on the left. And so when I have to do them on the opposite direction that I like to work, then it's easier to have something a little more sustainable, I think. And I've lost my I found it. Excuse me. I'm telling y'all, the makers of our glitter glue love people like me. Okay, so then we'll have a flip here and a flip here. I do think that I should have thought about that before I did it. I'm going to put a hole here and put some of this Hobby Lobby ribbon in it, just because I think it'll be cute. And then, because of the time, we'll probably call it a day today. And I'll try to work on it some more tomorrow. Little Miss Emma, my granddaughter, they went back to school. Of course, they've been in school since the 14th of August. But things are so different. They have homework on this tablet and, you know, just so much is different. Trying to make sure. The good thing about all this, guys, is if it ain't perfect, it's a junk journal. I mean, the whole meaning behind it just screams imperfection. So, I mean, it shouldn't be like a life-altering problem if something isn't perfect. And I know for me, in the job that I have, perfection is quite necessary. Because I'm dealing with contracts and things of that nature. And so junk journaling is nice to just be able to for something to not have to be exactly right. Now, I don't want that moving around and coming out just because I don't. So, I'm gonna not, oh, there it is. I was like, I'm gonna not be able to find my fabric tag. Oh my gosh. They're not supposed to be using their Jake brakes out there, them trucks. And there's a sign that says that, but I don't guess they read the sign. So, I don't want this moving around. So, I'm gonna go in with, I was gonna say a little Fabri-Tac, but clearly that was not the case. I'm gonna go in there with that Fabri-Tac and just put a dab of glue right there, so it'll hold that together a little more, so it doesn't try to slide out. Okay, so I got that and that. I had gotten washi tape, I thought, maybe at the house, because I could do that. And I may not. I may just, you know, cut a piece of paper and glue it right there, because I don't want those to show. I want it to be something. Okay, so we've got a pocket here that's glued down on that one side. This one's glued on this side. And I may glue those, I don't know. But I want to be able for them to have some give. And then this is the front, and either way, it can go. Probably this one's better being on top because this one's lighter, and it'll kind of help hold it. So that's where we are so far. So, I'm going to get this video up, and then the next time we'll work on another part of it. I like that one on top first. Oh, I need to put something there. Let me just do that so I don't forget, because if I forget, then I'll be frustrated. I have one that says cinnamon. That might be really cute right there. And it'll be the one I probably can't find, because that is how things work with me, because I got all these little pieces. That says October. I don't really want to do October because cinnamon, there it is. Well, I don't know. That's not going to be... Well, I don't have to keep the whole thing either, though. I could cut just the word out. What do y'all think? There's the little date one. October 31st, 1902. Trying to think. Let's see what stickers I got. Maybe one. We might could do that. Put the date right there. And then let's see. I was looking to see if there was a little flip thing to open up, but I didn't see one. Y'all usually save that paper because you hadn't saved enough of everything else, you know what I'm saying? So, if I did... this right here, kind of tilted. Wonder if there's a small leaf that would... Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm probably going to put this down so that... Do I want it over here or over there? I want it over here. And then... that leaf. Or do I want the orange leaf? Nope, I think I'm going to go with this leaf right here. And then this green leaf this way. And maybe this little acorn right there in the middle. Maybe. Okay. So, that's where I'm at in the process so far. And I'm sure I'm going to put some little dangles and stuff, but I want to get set where I know nothing's going to hit. So that's where we are so far. I have this inside to work on, which we will probably do next, would be my guess, to do that. So there you go, guys. There's the start of it. I am going to go pick up Miss Betty from the vet and give her lots of lovin's and get my little mess cleaned up so I can actually get back to work. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I will try to do a Friday Night Live over in group tonight. But if I'm able to do it, it's going to be late because my granddaughter, I promised her some crafting time because we've had a long week. Oh, I did want to show you one other thing though. But first, I had my Sonic. I don't know, does everybody have Sonics? I know we do down here in the South. I had my Sonic cup set on my desk and it's got water on it. I got these from Wally Mart. Fabric strips. So, I think I'll be using some of those maybe as tabs and stuff on here. What do y'all think? There was only one when I got it. In fact, it wasn't even where I thought it would have been. I just happened to look somewhere else and it was there. So anyways, I appreciate you guys. I will be back with another part to this in a day or so. Thanks. Bye.